Alright, I think you can see the board and everything. Everything seems to be good. Alright. So Jeremy's rolled a 1. And I'm just letting him know that the cam is online. Alright. Let's see here. So I am a little bit disadvantaged for this fight, only because I don't have the reinforcements in VASSAL yet. I did tell Renard to delay it until September 19. For really no apparent reason other than just making sure everybody gets their bodkins. And he went along with it. So anyways, here we are. I'm gonna roll. I probably beat that. Yes, I do. Now, here's the fun thing. At home, we have this little house rule. I'm gonna go first, by the way. So we have this house rule at home where if somebody rolls a 1 and the other person rolls a 6, the person that rolled the 1 wins. It's kind of nice and it's interesting, to say the least. It's like 6 is not the buy-all, end-all. If the person rolls a 1, they still win. It's kind of nice. But anyways, I'm going to go first. So like I said, I don't have reinforcements, so what I did instead was okay, how am I going to do this? I think I'm moving the cultist here. He has burns and stuff like that. Wow. He has worse die luck than I do. Okay, so Mutagist. So if you look through the deck... Oh look, I have Stone Cloaks. Yeah, I have a little reasoning for this. I'm running Stone Cloaks and Nanashi in this. So the first thing I want to pull out is a mutant that I know I'm going to need later. But not now. So I'm going to grab Tentacle. Take the rest and shuffle it. 7 shuffles this time. Put it in hand. And I'm going to build it. Because I need magic early on. Okay. I have the board set up this way. I decided to do the entire thing because it looked kind of weird on the widescreen view. And the testing video just told me I think I'm better off doing it this way. So he draws his cards. Phoenix Elves have the advantage over the Filth because they can burn whatever they want to. So I put the Cultist there and that draws out the Guardian. Now look what the Archer is doing over here. It's trying to go ahead and snipe the Zealot. That's not going to be good. But you have to remember how many commons and how many mutations you start with. In my case, I'm starting with... Uh-oh. Oh, good, that's not Nashi. Alright. In my case, I'm starting with quite a number of mutations. I'm running 7 out of the standard 8, and I am running 3 Stone Cloaks and 1 Nashi. So between those, that's 4 and 7, 11, leaving 10 commons. Filth commons, rather. So that means with 7 mutations, I can only afford to lose 3. Well, 5, really, if I use Heretics Rebuke. So that's what I have, the number I have to work with. I can afford to lose 5, and that's it. Phoenix Elves aren't that great at pushing at the moment, especially when they don't have Melena. So the first thing I want to do is, okay, the Possessed Wall would be normally nice. But I actually don't want to use it just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this and summon a Stone Cloak. It is an odd choice, and part of that is that I play in a super defensive style, like mindset, but I like going on the offense. So I need Stone Cloaks to actually build up for my units, and at the moment, that's all I can do. So what I'm going to do is going to do Mutagen again. Would have drawn another Stone Cloak, and definitely I want to shuffle that back in. Okay, why am I not grabbing the Tentacle? It's partially because I need something else in the discard pile right now. I need to force him to have options. So I'm going to take the Spew Mutant. And I'm going to keep this in my hand. Now, like I said, I can afford to lose three Filth Commons. So I can actually afford to build the Zealot if I want to. And in this case, I'm actually going to build a Spew. And leave it as is. I'm going to give it a turn and see what I can do with it. Especially when the Guardian comes up, because the Guardian has to be tag-teamed. So he has 3 cards in his hand. He's going to draw 2 more. And the biggest thing we want to take a note of here is how often Prince Elian does his stuff. In this matchup, yep, Warrior summoning here, he's going to try and plank at my walls, because that's the only way to force me to do an action. Now, Stone Cloaks obviously don't help that much in that regard, because, well, it's a Stone Cloak, it damages my walls. So that's going to be the big thing here. So I'm hoping to draw Shield. I don't know if I shuffled or not. So, yeah, this is kind of weird because it's live. Again, I don't see the point of shuffling 19 times when it's already shuffled like that, so might as well do the minimum 7 and that's it. Okay. So he's fire blasting his archer. That's one of the big downfalls to this matchup, actually, because you want your archers. Archers are so good, and he doesn't realize that I cut cultists. Well, this is the first time I'm trying anything like this in terms of recording, and I have a lot of stuff on my computer. I'm not surprised that it's running slow. Alright. So, okay, I drew a common, not what I wanted, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. So first off, I think I'm gonna sacrifice the cultist here. And it looks like somebody else joined. Who else? Oh, Roland! General Rolando. I think that's him. I'll just ask just to make sure. Okay. Definitely first things first. I think I'm gonna... The Guardian I can afford to leave be right now. If the Cultist dies, then I can kill him with Demagogue. But I want to watch out for what I have here. Okay, so Stonecloak up, Zealot up. Okay. So I only have 3 attacks, that's what I'm going to use. I'm not going to summon another Zealot because I don't feel the need to. So Zealot. Okay, actually I'm going to use the LOS here just because I want to differentiate what I'm doing. Cultist to Guardian. Good. I'm so used to doing things right-clicking. I should probably use the shortcuts. Anyways, Zealot to Warrior. Of course it does. And Stonecloak to Archer. And, yep. Why am I not surprised? So I'm going to lose the Zealot, and I'm going to lose the Cultist. That's 2, so I can afford to lose only 1 more. So So I can't do anything with that right now. So yeah, this is going to be a problem. If I lose more than 3, then I have to rely on Heretic's Rebuke. That's the one thing. I also, if you don't notice, play the deck really slowly. I play most decks of that slowly. I rarely run out of deck first, unless I'm playing something like Phoenix Elves or Swamp Orcs. But yeah, this is bad. This is bad, and I don't have a shield either. The cultist can die because even if I had a shield, there wouldn't be any way to attack the Guardian. Guardian attacks cultist. No shield. Okay, so that's one common down. Warrior's probably going to kill the Zealot. If I get lucky, yay. But, you know, it dies. So this turn, I actually don't want to mutagist. I want to just keep calm, keep the Guardian at bay, and make sure that it doesn't look like he runs archers. He has the Fire Beast in his discard pile. So what it looks like is that, okay, Stormcloak is doing its job. It's defending the Zealot quite well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon another Zealot here. Attack the Warrior and kill it this time, please. Demagogue attacking the Guardian. Let me guess. It's a mutant. Yep. No channeled summon, so I'm going to have to leave it be. Moving. So, oh wait. Summoning first, like I said. Then moving. Zealot down, Demagogue to the left here. Dema on Guardian. Giving up with the LOS for now. Zealot on Warrior. That's dead. Stormcloak on Archer. That's dead. So, now I want to point out something. I do have enough now to summon a mutant. He's likely to hold Magic Drain because I just killed a whole bunch of his units. But the point is, I'm not going to dump any of my stuff. Shoot, he had 5 magic. He was probably going to summon. I needed to use the Possessed Wall. I can't probably undo. No, never mind. I'll just go along with it. Pass. I'm going to use Possessed Wall next turn. I need to... This is my problem. I'm so focused on one task that I forget stuff like the Possessed Wall. So... So yeah, this is my mistake. I didn't use Possessed Wall here. Yeah, oh, never mind. He used Magic Drain, so that's actually not bad. So he's just going to take his 2 Phoenix Elf cards. So notice he only took his Phoenix Elf cards. Now if he has another Magic Drain, then that's going to suck. Because I'm going to lose my Spew Mutant, and good, he does not have one. So he's going to, yep, he's attacking the Zealot because he really, really wants to get rid of it. So Claw Mutant is definitely not what I'm looking for right now. But because he has more units, okay, good. Stormcloak is down, but that does save the Zealot for about 3 or 4 turns. He's also not likely to have an Archer. Okay, Zealot survived. This is odd. This is going to be feeling a little odd. So I'm fine. He didn't summon Fire Drake. He has 3 cards in hand, and if he builds one... Okay. So that's what he's doing. So I draw one. Okay, good. I finally drew a wall. Now, Vassal's kind of funny because the Filth walls are actually the Fallen Kingdom walls. I don't know how many of you know that. Anyways, I need the wall again to start defending again. So this is good. I got a wall, and I get to take the warrior down with my zealot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the wall here, and I'm going to possess wall that. So that way, I can defend Demagogue, I can put him back behind the lines, I can attack with the zealot, and that will be my 3rd unit that I'm going to lose, which is fine. I still get to use every single mutant at least once. Or at least have 7 commons that I can mutate. So I'm going to move. Mutagist. Okay, I'm going to use Mutagist first because I want to figure out what my deck was going to be. Okay, I want the Bestial out now. Zealot's going to attack. And I got him. Okay, that's going to be the 3rd one I lose. But if he uses Magic Drain now, I essentially lose my mutations because I can't pad them, and I really want to keep Nashi around. So what I'm going to do here is pass. Yep, he kept the 3 cards in hand, unfortunately. So what did he discard? 2 Fencers. Okay. So now we see what he's going for. He's playing the standard Fencer Fire Beast play. Possessed Wall allows him to essentially dig a bit deeper in exchange for cards that he doesn't like Fencers, which in this case was a really good trade for him, and not so good for me. But then again, you really don't want to be facing Fencers down, because they are annoying. So now he can summon, and he's probably got Fire Drake in his hand. If he has Fire Drake, then I'll have to deal with it with Claw. Okay, Maylena. That's a bit different. Now, here's the thing. If I were to use Claw Mutant now, if I somehow got Channeled Summon... Actually, if I got Channeled Summon, that would be actually kind of cool. But no, I don't have Channeled Summon. What I could have done was put Zealot over here. Then I would have a Bestial and Claw attacking Maylena for 7. So Ellion's gonna retreat, and I think that's a good thing for me. Maylena's not gonna offensively move because Maylena's a defensive champ that only attacks aggressively when she's taking out walls. Maylena, no matter what she rolls, she kills the Zealot. No shield. So this is actually a problem for me because I actually didn't draw any shields. So what is Nanashi doing in my deck? Well, first off, it's thematic. If you look at Nanashi's bio, it's just him hating on... Oh, look, another possessed wall. Well, that's nice. Okay, so I have enough units now, I can afford to dump my mutations for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is... Possessed wall again. Mutagist. I'm going to summon bring Corpulent, because Corpulent is amazing. My record for ignoring wounds was very close to 80. did too many shuffles. 9 shuffles. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna mutagist. I'm gonna build a corpulent because he can't magic drain me. And I do need the claw for defense, but I also want the bestial out. But I just need the hand space right now. So pass. Okay, so now I'm finally going to be able to draw more than one card a turn. And we'll see what he does. He'll probably keep the Wall Possessed. Yes, he will. And he's just going to advance with Melena, probably to around this space here. Everything seems to be working fine. Yep, no, he's discarding it. He's discarding it. Fire Beast and War. Ooh, okay. No, he just discarded a Warrior. That is good news. Warriors are hit and run, and they are the bane of the filth. Barring, of course, you do have Horror to kind of mitigate that, but it's still annoying. Now, I've seen one champ, and I don't know what I want to expect from this. Nope, he's gonna still stick to the warrior plan. He's gonna keep, I'm out of Possessed Wall, so he can now summon at will. He has... Oops. Wasn't supposed to do that. So, the question is the warrior gonna move back, where I can Heretics Rebuke him? No, he's not. He's gonna keep him out of range. Okay. Okay, so I finally drew my first shield. Now, shield is important. Like, keep in mind, I'm not the best filth player. In fact, filth is the weakest faction of mine. But part of the trick to learning this faction is just knowing what you can do with a certain given moment, and just executing on it. So now I really want to get Claw out of that magic pile. So I have a couple of ways of going about this. I can put Bestial here, and then put the Zealot here. Melena's going to move up here, and Warrior's going to move up. Probably take down Bestial, which I don't want to do, because Bestial's a great game ender. So I just need Claw out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 3. Place the Wing Mutant on. Place the Zealot here. And I'm going to use that as bait. So he can't really hit me with anything except another Lelea. He has probably Holius because he's running Fire Beasts. No, let's put him here. So I'm going to move this here and that here. I'm going to use Mutagist. Grab the Tentacle. No, I'm going to grab Claw. Now I'm gonna pass the turn. Every single move you make is super important. When you're going to defend, when you're going to attack. Phoenix Elves is one of those decks where you know what they're gonna do, and they know what they're going to do. But they have the advantage of being able to see their hand. If I had her in the deck, definitely I would be running her instead of Nashi. Her is just awesome, and really counters a lot of what Phoenix Elves want to do, and they end up rushing, which is good news for you. Now, of course, if you're spending 6 magic on her, you have to make sure that you still have enough attack to fight back. So you want to build to 9 if you're using her, and then always be ready with 3 magic in case you need to mutate something. So she's going to move the mutant there, and the warrior's going to move there. Okay, makes sense. Milena's going to try and take out the wall. If it succeeds, then I'm actually good. So I'm obviously hoping for channeled summon. Probably won't happen. So keep in mind, I've already lost 3 commons. If I lose a 4th one... Oh, Milena did not take out the wall. Interesting. That does leave a little bit of a problem. If she did take out the wall, I could move Winged Mutant where the wall was, and then the Winged Mutant would only be attacked by Milena. But if I move Winged Mutant right now to attack Milena, Milena will gang up with the warrior and kill it. Oh, look at that. Channeled Corruption. Well, that will work fine. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Did I say channeled summon? I meant channel corruption. Yeah, I'm a Merc player through and through. Now she has 5 magic. He has 5 magic. He's probably going to summon Lele and kill one of these mutants. That's fine. I took out one of their champions. Claw on Milena. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Winged on Milena. Thank you. Now again, I just want to point out these are the 2 in my magic pile that he's going to take with Magic Drain. He can Magic Drain me right now. So I'm not going to dump the mutation. Instead, Mutagist. So I still have the Horde still to draw, so I'm actually going to take it out, so that way I can put it in play. So I'm going to take the Horror out. Horror can now switch in with the Winged Mutant, and that will be interesting. And I also have the 3 magic in case I draw another common. So I'm going to pass the turn here. Nanashi is still going to be a question mark to him. Why am I keeping this mercenary instead of summoning a Stone Cloak or whatever? And that's basically it because it's Nanashi. And I'll get into why he's important in a moment. I need him to still waste his Spirit of the Phoenixes first. Because lots of the mutations have 3 life. And Prince Elian with a Spirit of the Phoenix kills a mutation outright. So when you attack him, you want to make sure that you have backup and or you're crowding the walls and he can't escape. So part of it is running the evasive mutants. Now, the evasive mutants, Bestial, Tentacle, Winged for the base deck. And then in the here's Lalea, and he's going to try and take out the Claw Mutant because Claw Mutant is the dangerous one between the 2. What? That I did not expect. He's going to try and take out both. Wait a minute, hold on. Uh-oh. Does he have the burn? Yes, he does. Okay. So Magic Drain here was actually paralysis because if he had used it, I would have a better board position. But I just lost one of my evasive mutants, which is the Winged. So that's going to be a problem. And using Spirit of the Phoenix on Lalea, so he's essentially got a 88% chance of killing the Claw Mutant. Well, 89 really. So if he goes to attack, he's probably going to kill it, and then he can Blaze Step to safety, and that's going to be a problem. Okay, seriously? Stop it. Wait, why do I have this open? I don't need my webcam going. Okay. Lalea on Claw, Auto 3. Warrior has to go miss in order for me to survive this. I really doubt it will. Nope. Full hits. But, to my credit, I still have a way around. Fire Beast. Sorry, BS. I think this is one of the funniest things here. It's called BS. How can that not be funny? Okay, Nanashi is actually gone. I do have to dump him. I need cards to draw, and this is not going to help me. I can probably do this to survive. Mutagist. And I can just draw the Corpulent. And I'll take that. So I'm now aiming for defense. So Bestial can go. So can Nanashi. I was hoping to use Nanashi in an offensive-based thing, but he really just has the momentum right now. So I'm giving up this wall to try and upgrade Demagogue's defense here. And I need to draw a common. That's the major thing right now. I see a field card on the top, so I'm hoping that's either a Heretic's Rebuke or Mercenary common. I'm hoping it's not an event, but well, we can see about that. So again, I want to point out I've lost now 4 unmutated commons. So I do have to rely on Heretic's Rebuke if I want to mutate everybody successfully. He's not giving me much of a chance, but then again, that is how warriors play. And look at what he's doing here. I like this. He's completely ignoring the wall with Leia, and instead using the warrior to attack it, letting the Leia. Okay, so he did break it. So if he's defensive, he's gonna put the Blaze Step Warrior right here. But it will take him at least 2 turns to get at least to the Demagogue. While that's working, and while the walls are there, I get to defend and start building up again. Filth needs this defense. There is no question. Because of how frail Demagogue and his units are when it comes to defending, he needs this badly. Oh, that works. Let's see here. So I can go ahead and risk it and use Corpulent. Corpulent is probably going to be my best bet here, actually. So I'm going to use Cultist. And Channel Corruption. Moving. And, okay, so note. So Corpulent is a super defensive guy. The reason I use Channel Corruption is because, well, it's a 4 cost. That's the best one to use it on. In fact, I managed to use Channel Corruption twice on 4 cost. That's kind of nice. Corpulent Mutant on Leia. Yep, 1 hit. And Mutagist. Alright, don't go through the deck. They're all in the discard pile. I'm going to grab a Tentacle. I'm going to pass here. Now, I run less Cultists and more Zealots in the base deck, partially because you really need to be able to attack adjacent. If you attack from afar and they come up close, then what? Okay. Here he goes again. He's going to go all out and try to take out the Corpulent Mutant. That's cool. Ignore. Ignored. Ignored. Okay, this is why I like Corpulent Mutant. I'm just gonna ignore. I'm just gonna keep ignoring him. 1 die, and ignored. Yay! So I ignored 4 wounds there. That was nice. Again, Corpulent usually treats me either super well or super horrible. Okay, now I want to point out something. I just drew both Heretic's Rebukes. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so there goes the whole Heretic's Rebuke plan. So the biggest thing here is that I can now use Horror. And I think that's actually what I want to do here. I'm going to switch out. When I switch out, I put that back there, and I'm just going to transfer over. Moving. There's nothing to, what do you call this? Mutagens anyways, so that's fine. Okay, that's another champion down. Phew! And because he has warriors on the top here and right here, he can't actually attack Horror this turn. The only way he could is if he summoned a ranged person here, probably Holius, and then attacks here. But that can't kill him. So that's good. So I have less units than him. He has 1 burn left, so he can't actually magic drain me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to keep this hand. I like this hand. This is probably the best I've ever done with Filth, barring a match with Clarissimus when I was Filth and he was Mountain Vargath. Oh, and for those that are wondering, if you check the rulings, I know that before lots of us Vassal guys had thought that preventing attack, like for stunning, also prevents, but didn't prevent stuff like Fire Beasts using their abilities. Apparently the ruling is that they do. They do prevent it. Instead of attacking, they can't even use them. I will have to double check that because it's been a while, but as far as I know, that's the ruling. And look at that, he's completely retreating now. You know what? That's cool. That is completely cool. Horror Mutant is such a, how do we call this? A difference maker? Now, Demagogue is now fine to join the fray. Now, note I have Heretic's Rebuke, so that's probably why I'm okay to join the fray, but when you look at just what I have, now, I'm making it blatantly obvious that I have a Heretic's Rebuke in my hand. I'm making it super blatantly obvious I have a Heretic's Rebuke in my hand. I would not be removing Demagogue from his defensive position if I didn't have it. It's just not my playstyle. But I can also bluff it. I have bluffed it once and it went horribly for me, so... because the person successfully guessed I didn't have it. In this case, I have 6 magic. I have quite a number of things I can do with that. He can't magic drain me. And he didn't seem willing to kill his own warriors. So now I have a couple of options here. I put my Horror Mutant there so that no matter where you summon, you have to move adjacent. But if I now move the Horror Mutant right next to their wall, now I'm wondering, where in the world is his walls? He's got one of mine, but I don't see any of his, and that's my big worry, because if he summons 2 walls out of nowhere, well, then I don't really have that many safe spots anymore. there's Spirit of the Phoenix. Okay, so here's the thing. I completely missed that, actually. I completely missed that, and I made a huge mistake there. I should have not let Elian be able to attack the horror and kill it. Now, here's the benefit, though. I can still Heretic's Rebuke here. Double, actually, if he puts both of the warriors close by. It really depends on what he does. If he thinks that he's okay with going toe-to-toe with the Demagogue, then I'm fine with that. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, okay, that's what happened, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little, transitionary thing. Nope, he's keeping it there. 7 magic, so he can kill me with Fire Drake. I see. That was not good at all. I needed that horror to stay alive, and I completely screwed that up. Spirit of the Phoenix. Stupid Spirit of the Phoenix. Oh. I made a mistake. Oh well, it happens. He has 1 Spirit of the Phoenix left, 1 burn, 1 magic drain. When he looks at what I have no Shadow Corruptions. I still have both Heretic's Rebukes. I still have all 3 shields to him. He doesn't know I just built one. Oh, here comes the Fire Drake. Okay. I don't really have a good counter for Fire Drake now that Claw Mutant is dead. So now I have to deal with this stupid Breath of Flame guy. Okay. Comment, please. Good. I have a Stone Cloak next turn. Okay. I'm just gonna spend the 1 to do the tentacle right now. I want to see what he does with this. I want to see what he does. He's probably going to use Spirit of the Phoenix here. If I can get him to use Spirit of the Phoenix or Burn, that would be awesome, but I don't think that he's just going to try and kill him. Which, when you look at it, is a 1 in 9 chance to not kill him. Yeah, it's a 44% chance, 89% chance. He's good. If we look at it numerically, it's best for the Fire Drake to, just attack the Tentacle Mutant. Now, if I survive this somehow, that'd be awesome. But oh, he's undoing it. He has something in mind. He wants to play the wall. Ew. He's almost out of deck, though. If I can weather the Fire Drake, I think I'm good. I need the Corpulent to be still there and still ignoring stuff. Fire Drake on Tenta. Nope, he killed it. Yeah. Okay. I got hopeful there for a bit when I first saw the 1. Too bad. Okay, so now I'm spending quite a bit because I want to see if I can just get him to... Oh, somebody else joined. Water D. Hello. Hello, Water D. So Corpulent is going to stay here because I don't want him offensively moving anywhere. At least anywhere close here. Now I can go ahead and put Demagogue here, but if I do that, then he's just going to go ahead and use Breath of Flame, which may not actually be a bad thing. No. There's no point in putting Demagogue out. Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack. So those two go through. Mutagist. I do have to remember to start typing out exactly what I'm using because it's not as obvious. Spew still at the bottom there. Now this is the one problem I have with stuff like this. You really need to watch how you spend your magic. I'm actually gonna build that. So that way I have enough for one Heretic's Rebuke, and that's fine. He has no more cards in deck. So he was run out first. And I'm going to rely on my bulk and my defense in order to survive the Fire Drake. Well, here comes a warrior. I wonder how that's going to turn out. Warrior's going to probably Blaze Step. That's probably the annoying thing about this. Yep. And not ignored this time. Interesting. Yep, making sure that he doesn't miss. Okay. So I have two options here. I can summon Stonecloaks, I guess? Is that what I want to do here? Or just summon a Bastille? There's a few still to go here. He has to Blaze Step. It would be dumb otherwise. Interesting. Oh, another Stormcloak. Hello. So I'm going to see what he does. I'm going to take Fire Demagogue out of the way and put Fire Drake just there. I want to see if he's able to do anything. Uh-oh, I missed. Not good. I didn't want to put Demagogue here because he still has the Spirit of the Phoenix and Burn. How many cards left in his hand? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, definitely the Spirit of the Phoenix and Burn is still there. Yep, Fire Beast. Here it comes. Oh, he built his other Magic Drain. forgot to do that. Yep, that's dead. Okay. So it looks horrible right now. That's fine. If I turtle right now with Demagogue, if I keep him in the corner, put Corpulent here, and then whatever I summon next here. Gonna Blaze Step, yep. Oh, and I drew the worst comment too. Two magic. No. I'm gonna go ahead and risk it, because I don't see the point of delaying any longer. Now, I'm just gonna count something. 2 magic in here. He just killed my wall and a stone cloak, so we can see how many of my guys do we have. We have 3 zealots, 1 cultist, 2 cultist, 4 zealot, 5 zealot, 5 zealot, and 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, and I guess 3 down here. No, that's a zealot. That's a 6 zealot. Okay, so that's 6. So that means I still have a cultist left to go. Which means I'm actually fine if I do this. Okay, so what I have to do here is I have to kill the Fire Drake in this turn. I'm probably not going to kill it. Yep. This is going to suck. Okay, so note what he has still left. He has the Spirit of the Phoenix for Fire Drake, and he can probably summon a warrior right now. Yep. Okay. So because of this now, I can't get Demagogue within Prince Alien range because Fire Blast wins. And he has too much life right now. Yep. Now here's the thing. He could have actually beaten me if he killed my Bestial, because I wouldn't have that much left. But now I can actually retrieve the spew. Nope, didn't ignore it either. Okay. So Corpulent's not going to be ignoring a lot of this time around. Okay. No magic in the pile and 1 common left to go. That common is going to be the shield bait. Let me guess, it's a cultist. Yep, cultist, sweet. So I'm going to put the cultist right here. Moving. Okay. So first off, 1, 2. That. And he can't reach me. So I'm going to put this here. Bestial on Fire Drake. Dead. Cultist on Warrior. Dead. corpulent on... Okay, here's the question. Do I want to use spew? Do I want to get spew now? Yeah, mutagist. Okay, so my final three cards in hand are Double Shield and Spew. I ended up not being able to use Heretic's Rebuke. I keep forgetting that Heretic's Rebuke is known, and when you try to defend Demagogue, you don't exactly get a chance to use it unless your opponent is completely fearless. So Heretic's Rebuke was actually the card I ended up not using that much. Interesting. I don't consider myself a good filth player, but I feel like I actually had control of this game somehow. Weird. I know I'm not a good filth player. It's my worst faction. That's why I put it first in this duel. I wanted to get it over with, and somehow I'm still doing an okay job? This feels weird. Oh, he played the burn, but not on the unit I was expecting. I was completely expecting it. Okay, that could be problematic. Okay, that one I needed, and thankfully I got it. And what are you gonna do, Elian? Fire Blast? What is his last card? I didn't get to count all the comments. He has 12 comments in his discard pile. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So he has a comment in his hand. Unless I have one in my... Nope, nope, he doesn't have a comment in his hand. He doesn't have a unit in his hand. Okay. So I think it's kind of obvious what I need to do here. He doesn't have a unit in his hand. He doesn't have a champion in his hand. He has one card in hand. That's pretty much it. And I can't mutagist because there's nothing. Okay. Yep, it's just a wall. Knew it. He didn't have a common. Yep, and Prince Alien will kill the Spew. But the Spew did its job. Okay, so Spew Mutant down. I have the Bestial. Now the reason you really want an evasive guy is because of the very end game. If you have just you won't do much. So that's why it's really important that you have an evasive guy like Bestial or Winged or even Tentacle works. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. You always have to be careful. Because if you... Uh-oh, what happened? Okay. You always want to be careful. Only way you can hit this now with his Prince Alien. I want to advance slowly and make sure I don't screw up. In case I miss, for example. Nope, I didn't. Okay, so now he has essentially nowhere to hide. And I think that's the best part of this now. Because now he has to either engage the Corpulent and then die to Demagogue or Bestial. And if Corpulent doesn't die, well, that's great. Okay, so I have a chance to win this. But now this is where it comes down. Is it being cautious first? I have an 89% chance to win this. But if I miss, I automatically lose. So if I'm cautious, I actually play the big steal right here, and I move Demagogue somewhere else. But let's see what happens if he retreats. If he retreats here, then his area of spread would be up to here, so I can only put a Bestial down here. Then he retreats right here. He has essentially that range, so I can move. I can't move even here. So I don't actually have a choice here. I still have to kill him with the Demagogue. I'm gonna do this just in case. And there's that 11% that I was talking about. So, Alien wins this one. And that's it.